All right, we can get back to the truck now. Did we pull up with that sack on the back?
Well, hello. Well, we're back here. We drew a couple great tags here in the state of Oregon for spring bear, 2022 spring bear season. So Marshall and Chase have already hiked in here a ways. We're just hiking in now to get caught up to them. Sounds like Marshall was able to get it done last night on a nice bear. So we're just on our way into them and see. We got, what, 3 days or so that we're going to be able to spend in here and see if we can find another. So
Kind of checking out a new area too, right?
yeah, we haven't been in this particular spot before, and so definitely exploring some new country for us for this unit. Marshall and Chase were here for just, what, 5 minutes or so and got it done. So
You're gonna make people think this is really easy.
yeah, piece of cake. You just draw a tag, run out here,
Shoot a bear.
then a bunch of dudes just carry it out or something.
Right on. Well, we got another 2.5 miles to get to camp.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Good. Very pleasant, actually.
Oh, good.
How was your hiking today?
I'm still in recovery.
Yeah? Got her done, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, it was awesome.
How's it going?
Howdy.
Buddy. I'm glad to see you guys.
Yeah. So let's see some stuff. Show us some stories.
Show you stories.
Show me stories. Tell me
Hanging in a tree over there.
Tell me things. All right, let's hear the story.
Well, we just set up camp, our base camp back there. It's early season, April 5th. First trip over here for spring bear here in Oregon, 2022. Access is pretty limited because of the snow drifts on the road, so we backpacked into this one spot. We're going to be hunting between 3,200 and 4,000 feet, but it's pretty green. So we're about ready to head out on a vantage point and get our first glimpse of the canyons. My dad and I came over 4 days ago, and we did see 2 bears at this same elevation in a neighboring unit, so we were just trying to see the green up at this elevation. So but that was good to see, so we know there's bears out. Yeah, we just sat down and weren't looking for 3 minutes, and Chase was like, "There's a bear. It's a tank. It's huge."
And it's like blonde in the shoulders.
Yeah. It's got like brown legs and blonde shoulders. Yeah, that is a good one. So we just took off and went all the way down to the bottom, crossed that draw and up onto that face, and we came around the corner and the bear was still right there.
solid bear. Marshall. He's got a good one. You hit him kind of far back.
So, laid down and shot. I knew I hit it, and Chase was like, yeah, I think you hit it a bit far back. And yeah, we looked at definitely hit it a little far back. Anyways, we hiked down the ridge a little bit to see if we could see anything down in the creek or across the canyon, and nothing. So we just dove off and went up to where he was when I shot him and found his tracks and tracked him down the face. And just looking down in the creek bottom, there was a big bunch of snow, and I could just see this red patch in the snow. And we went down there, sure enough, his tracks. Big section of red snow, and then another section of red snow a little further ahead, and then he went into the creek. And then we found his tracks where he came back out of the creek on our side, just like 20 feet upstream, and then nothing. And by this point, it's dark when we're down there, and like, So we kind of, last night we went a little further upstream, kind of
with headlights.
Yeah, and it was just thick and nasty down there. And then we went a little further downstream and nothing, and then it's like, well, let's just go up on this rock outcropping above, and let's just spend the night up there.
Which is like 100 feet above the creek, you know, so it's still way down the bottom.
There was a nice little flat bench there. Oh yeah, when we were coming up to there, we kicked up a bunch of elk. They were bedded right on this rock outcropping there. I mean, where we camped last night, just was an elk bed, basically. Well, we didn't find the bear before dark.
What?
We didn't find the bear before dark and kind of lost track of its tracks after dark down by the creek, so we're just got a little spike camp, just the ground cloth and the trekking poles on this little rock outcropping that the elk were using as a bed this afternoon. So get back after it in the morning to try to find this bear. Found several spots of decent blood, so he's hurt pretty bad, but I definitely hit it too far back. So, but we're gonna do our best to try to find this thing. So, anyways, hope we don't freeze to death tonight. That was pretty awful. We set up his ground cloth as like a tarp.
Awful is an understatement.
Yeah, and we made a fire, and
Very
we tried
bad.
to like, we just put all our clothes on and like emptied out our packs and like laid on our packs, and it just like, that lasted about maybe 2 hours. And then it was like, well, I'm shivering, so pretty much just need to keep this fire going and sit around the fire all night. So neither one of us slept, and we did that, and then
all night long, just breaking branches
Yeah,
off
just
wherever we can get them.
trying to fall asleep
Just like
sitting up.
cuddled up to the fire, and it's like 15 degrees.
Yeah,
It was horrible.
Was there any spooning going on?
No, we kept the fire.
So it wasn't
between.
that bad. Okay, good.
Yeah. No. And so then we just went back down across the creek, the same place we did last night, and went back down to the blood, and then started gritting, working our way upstream, because that's where it seemed like he was going, and we went just past where we crossed the creek, and it like, the whole like canyon kind of closed off to where it was just basically the creek, you know. And then it's like, well, I just don't see I don't know what happened, so let's just check out downstream, you know? So we're just standing on this gravel bar, and
at this point we're like kind of thinking this isn't going to happen. We're not going to find him.
yeah,
You know?
and then Chase just kind of looks up the creek, and just at the next bend up there, the bear's just laying in a pool in the middle of the
Water's
creek.
just going over him. Like, you can just see fur.
So we shot this bear last night. It wasn't a great shot, hit it far back. Found blood last night, and we ended up just camping out on this little rock bluff above the creek up here, just so we could come back down here in the morning. And we came back, searched for a little bit, and he's laying right in the creek up there. Right there. We did it, we found him. Thank you, Chase.
I can't believe it.
I bet that's what he did. He just was trying to go up the creek.
Yeah, and then just...
He was hit far back in the guts, and he wanted to be next to water, and...
Yep, and he was probably just walking right up the creek like that, and eventually laid down and died.
Oh my word. Alright, well, let's see if we can get him onto this, or over there.
Over there.
Yeah. We had literally like walked along the creek right there on the other side last night.
To get up to where he was.
So I don't know if he was there yet, or if he was downstream, and as we were circling around, he was coming up the creek bed or something. I don't know, but yeah, it was quite a relief. That drenched, not large bear definitely looked small. There was shrinkage from the pool.
Got a little too cold for the night.
Cold, yeah. Well, we're about 2/3 of the way out now. Packing out my bear. Got I don't know, about 400 more feet of elevation gain to get it out. We slept on that bluff last night. I say slept, really, we just sat around the fire because it was like 15 degrees. But what a feeling to drop back down and find that bear. That would have been devastating if we didn't find him. So, pretty stoked. Jay and John are on their way. Jay's got a tag. So we'll try to find another one on this trip. Bear hunting's awesome.
Are you going to show us the hide?
No.
We got all situated in camp and went out for an evening hunt, so the four of us are kind of spread out doing a little bit of glassing tonight, and we'll see if anything pops out.
good night's rest last night in our tent, and here we are in this beautiful country full of bears, we hope. We're gonna go find a nice glassing spot. It's a little bit windy. See if we can find a nice bear today. A little bit of a late start for some, early start for others. About 8 o'clock. Maybe there's a big boar still out. We'll see.
Yeah, we're going to Lone Knob over there. Spend the day. Like the anticipation of getting to these little crests and getting over them is almost as good as anything else in hunting. Last night when we were in here, there were animals everywhere, like everywhere. I don't know what we saw, at least 250 elk just on every hillside. Everywhere. Ton of deer. Saw some bears moving around. It's a little slow today. Wind kicked up pretty good, so we hiked down here. We had brunch. We're feeling really good, right?
Right.
Right. We're gonna go on the other side of this ridge, glass down into some bottoms where it seems like they're hanging out this early in the season, and spend the rest of the day finding bears.
Chase and I were mixing it up and came to a different spot. And hadn't even sat down yet. We've got a bear here. I don't see it now. It's walking down. It's so light colored, Chase. It blends in.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's just up above that mossy rock.
Yep. I don't know, man. I don't think he's huge. He looks a lot like your bear. Maybe a touch bigger.
That's like on the blonde spectrum too.
Yeah. Really light.
It's a gorgeous bear. Well, we just saw kind of a blonde colored bear that looked like it was about the same size, maybe a little bigger than the one I got. So I'm gonna try to find something a little bigger than that for Jay. Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing. The wind's screaming in our face right now, and for some reason that bear just took off running. So don't know why, whether there might be something else over there that it doesn't want any part of. So that's what we're hoping.